In this tutorial, we are going to learn about document object model or called DOM. So document object model, so it is a API for JavaScript and XML, and it is used for many applications. And when you create a web page or when you create any HTML page in a browser, and at the background it will create a tree called DOM tree. For example, the root element of the tree is root and followed by the HTML tag, and HTML tag is classified into like HTML tag has two tags like head and body, and head tag will have a title, say it is title, and my title represents the title of the web page, and inside the body we will be having two tags, a for anchor tag to create a hyperreference, and h1 is for heading one. So when you create a page, when you create a page in HTML, when you display that in a browser, the DOM tree will be created not in the form of this diagram, but it will create in the form of structure. So normally DOM tree is a help us to identify the relationship between the nodes. For example, the parent node of HTML is document, and the parent node of this head and body is HTML, or we can say the child node of body is A and H1, and so many things. So, we'll see some program to realize this about the practical functionalities of DOM. So what I have created is I have created two images, namely like happy.jpg and another thing called sad.jpg. So what I am going to do is I am going to create an application such a way that by default it will display the sad image like this smiley image. Suppose if I place the mouse over that image, it should display this image called happy image. So I am going to use the property of DOM. So normally DOM help us to manipulate HTML documents. So we'll start with the program. So I have already created a basic structure. So let me have a basic structure, and this will be the basic structure: HTML head, then script, then slash head, body and slash body, and HTML. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to display the image. So img, the syntax is img src equal to sad.jpg, and I am going to create an id name for this image. So only we can able to identify this in a DOM applications. So I can give id is equal to some id like smiley, and when I place this, like when I place the mouse pointer over this image, so it will display. So we'll do that later. So now let me check. So I will save this as DOM demo.html. Let me run this DOM demo. What you can see is oh sorry, I have given a wrong name. So this will be like sad.jpg. So sorry, the file name is unhappy.jpg. So the file name we have to give is unhappy.jpg. So unhappy.jpg. So let me refresh. Okay, so I will get this sad smiley. What I have to do is uh, what I need to do is when I place the mouse pointer over this image, it should become like a happy.jpg. So what I can do is for this application I can use DOM. So in DOM we can use normally called as event. Suppose like this application, if I want to change the image whenever I place a mouse pointer over here, I can use event called onMouseOver, like on mouse over equal to, I can call a function called change happy. So this will change the given image into an happy.jpg image. So I will create a function here. So function change happy. So in that change function change API, I will apply some logic such a way that when I place the mouse pointer over the image, it should change the image. So what I can do is first I will identify this tag. So how I can identify is there is a something called ID name here. So I can identify that. So before that I will create a tag. So tag is equal to the whole thing is said to be document dot. I want to identify this tag. So it has the ID name smiley. So document dot get element by ID of ID name is smiley. So this document.get element by ID is a DOM property. So we can manipulate the HTML document with the help of DOM. So what I will do is I will change the attribute. So to change the src value like unhappy.jpg to happy.jpg, I can use something called a set attribute. And the attribute in which I am going to change is src. So I will put src in double quotes, the first parameter, and the second parameter is the file name. So I want to display happy.jpg. So happy.jpg. So now save this. I'm going to execute this. So what you can see is by default it is displaying sad.jpg. Now I am placing the mouse pointer, it is displaying happy.jpg. So what I can do is I can modify the program in further way. Like if I take away the mouse pointer away from this image, it should display the old image. For that I can use another event called onMouseOut. OnMouseOut is equal to, like I can put change sad is another function I am going to create. So I will create something called function change sad. So I will add the same code here with a different image. So let me save this, refresh. What I can do is if I place the mouse pointer over the image, it is showing happy smiley. If I take the mouse pointer away, it is displaying sad smiley. Again, on over, on out, on mouse over, on mouse out. So this is how we can manipulate the HTML document with the help of DOM. So what we can do is we can create some other program, like for example I have already demonstrated another program, like so another application in which the button will be there. So if I press the red button, background color should be red. If I press green, the background color should be green. If I press blue, background color should be in blue. So what the coding is, it's very simple. I'm using the same concept DOM here. So input type equal to button, value equal to red, on click equal to change. I'm passing the color here itself. Similarly, input type equal to button, value equal to green, on click equal to change of green. So what I will do is I will pass this red to this function. So now color is assigned to red. If I click the button here. So what I can do is I can get the tag here, tag equal to document.get element by ID. I want to apply the background color of the body to this color. So I will I will set the ID for the body, and I will get that body using document.get element by ID, and I can set the attribute like tag.set attribute to change the background color. I can put bg color followed by this color. So using this, if I select red, the red color will be changed. If I select green, green color will be changed. If I select blue, blue color will be changed. So that's all about DOM. But there are so many practical applications are there to implement in DOM. But normally DOM is used for manipulating the HTML document. Thank you.